Before I was working with Mike, I wasn't really anywhere. I was going to the gym, I was trying to lose weight on my own, and things just weren't happening. I ideally wanted to just lose weight and lose weight quick. I got married 4 years ago and I managed to shed nearly 2 stone on my own. That was going down basically starvation and just not eating due to stress, due to wanting to lose the weight. You know what every girl's like when she wants to get married. You want to look absolutely perfect and you want to look stick thin. I did look perfect and I was stick thin. Once I got married, once we had the honeymoon, I wasn't watching what I was eating, I wasn't calorie counting, I wasn't doing anything. I was just working out and eating, and then quite a lot of personal things happened which I thought that I'd dealt with. So it was very much so carrying on just as I was, and before I knew it, I was over 10 stone and I did not like the way I was looking at all. My confidence had dropped. I didn't like looking in the mirror. I've got a ridiculously high sex drive, and that was just going, I just didn't want anything because I just didn't feel attractive. I didn't feel comfortable. So I started going to the gym and then I just stopped because I wasn't seeing any effects, and I thought, right, well, I just don't know where to start. And I didn't want to go down the route of doing it on my own, because the route I do it on my own is like a big circle. I starve myself, I go to the gym, I get to the weight I want. So it was like a random big circle that I was just going through. I felt like crap. I didn't like what I was seeing. I just didn't like anything to do with myself. I didn't want to buy any clothes because I didn't like the size that I was seeing. I refused to do it because I didn't want to stay that size, but I didn't know where to start. So I was feeling really emotionally down. I was feeling depressed around it, and I just had no confidence at all. And I was very, very quiet, and I'm not a quiet person. When you get to know me, I'm quite a weird, bubbly, happy person, and that just wasn't coming across because I did not feel right in my own skin, and I became very, very good at hiding my own weight, and it just wasn't something that I enjoyed. You know, I did not like looking in that mirror at all. I wasn't being confident in my own self. I just wanted to be in the background. I didn't want to be anywhere where I was being seen. So I was constantly hiding how I actually looked. And it had a knock-on effect with everything. It had a knock-on effect with my work. I felt lethargic. I felt like everyone was looking at me. I didn't feel as healthy. I didn't feel as fit. And it was having a knock-on effect at the gym because I wasn't comfortable going. I didn't enjoy going out to parties. So I took a big, big step in my own social life back. I wasn't being myself. I'd like to really be the centre of attention, and that I just wasn't. It was like I was just becoming a hermit, but not helping myself at the same time. I just didn't want anybody to see me. It was really starting to consume it and really get me down with everything, and it was like a domino effect with everything else. It was not me at all, but I just had no idea where to go. It was affecting my relationship with my husband because I was constantly moaning to say, I feel fat, I feel unattractive, I don't want you to see me, constantly trying to hide myself. But it was also having a strain on him, and he was trying to reassure me with everything in his power to. You do get comfortable, and I was at that stage of where I was comfortable, but I hated it. It was probably annoying him, but I didn't realise that when I was going to the gym and I was still eating the same amount, it just wasn't doing anything. It was putting a strain on our physical relationship, and it was putting a strain on our emotional relationship. You know, start to hate each other because someone's so unhappy. And that's exactly how it was getting. It was horrible, absolutely horrible to be turning into somebody that I'm just not. But it took me to this stage to do something about it. My concerns before starting this was the complete unknown. I had no idea what to expect. I'd read certain things that Mike had done. I'd seen what he could achieve, and I thought, oh, this seems exciting. I've not known anybody be able to lose weight like this. Is it something that I'm going to be able to do? Am I going to be able to put my mind to it? Have enough time to do it? You know, is there momentum going to keep going? There was quite a lot of concerns before joining the program because it is your money that you're spending. Mm-hmm. You know, you want to spend it wisely. What was he going to ask me to be doing? Am I going to feel comfortable doing it? I had no idea. So there was loads of things swirling around in my head. And considering I'd not done any research beforehand, this was all from one single post that Mike had put on. I thought, what have I got to lose? I think I would have been probably very depressed. I would have been very closed up and I would not be myself, and I would probably even possibly start to think of even getting an eating disorder from it, from feeling how unhappy I was with my weight, how unhappy I was overall, because like I've mentioned, it was like a domino effect. And the way myself and Mike have got this relationship now, it was the things I didn't realise that were adding the weight on. Again, if I'd have carried on, I probably wouldn't be able to fit through the door. I hold my hands up, I'd have been a very, very, very bad place. I just would not be able to do anything. I would have been so unmotivated. I wouldn't be going out. I'd just be comfort eating to the point of, well, I've got nothing else to do. I might as well just eat. And that would have been exactly that if I hadn't have started this program. That's exactly where I would be now. So the difference between Mike's program is that it was different, and it concentrates on your own health. It concentrates on you. It's fixed to you. Mm-hmm. So if somebody else was to do it, they would be completely different to what you were doing. And that was one major factor that I didn't actually realise, was that it isn't copy and pasting, right? Somebody's done this, let's do it for you. Mm-hmm. It was all tailored for me. It was led by me. It was something I had to do. We're not all one shape fits all, and Mike's program isn't that. And the chats that we have, the reflection calls and the chats that were each week, I would have never have thought it. Like all of these small things that Mike has introduced, what were already there, and he's just pointed me in the right direction. And that's how Mike's program has changed. It's all tailored for me and my lifestyle, not anybody else's. There wasn't anything that I didn't necessarily like, but some of the things that I had to do, some of the modules, there was something that I'd never had to think about, and I had to get into that headspace of doing them. But it was a fact of, man, if I want to get to where I want to be, these have to be done. So they were a very big shock on Mike's program that I had to do. I didn't expect that I was going to have homework like this, mm-hmm. to be honest. So that was a big shock. But equally, when I'd done them and talked through them, it was great for that outcome. The thing I like most about Mike is that he was very friendly to begin with. He was very, very friendly. And he always knew the right things to say. He always knew how to make myself feel better for it. And some of the things that I have been like really, really focusing on recently, I would have never have thought, having Mike's program, that they would have helped. And he always came up with great ideas of how to get to where I want to be. He didn't shout if I hadn't done anything. He didn't say, well, why have you not done it? It was very much all at my pace. It was very personable. He took the time to say, if you need me, if you want anything, message me. And I didn't expect that at all. I thought it would just be the modules, a call, and that would be it for the rest of the week. And that's what I enjoyed about it. I wasn't feeling like he was using the same brush with all of his other clients. That was a big, big bonus of mine, that I felt as if I was the only client that Mike had. I didn't feel just like a number. It feels amazing. It feels absolutely fantastic. I did not think in that time frame that I'd A, lose it all, and secondly, doing it all through this program. I thought I would have had to have came the gym, and that was it. And it feels fantastic to have done it this way, because it's an overall lifestyle change of mine, and it will be kept up. I feel back to my old self of being a bumbling weirdo happy person, and it's had a knock-on effect with everyone. And most of all, I feel like this big weight has been lifted, and it feels fantastic. It just feels great. I feel a lot more chilled. Things don't get to me as much. Mm-hmm. One of the main things that I've taken from Mike's program is the fact of that I never thought anything about meditation. Mike kept mentioning, have you tried meditation? I mean, it must have been for about 4 weeks that he kept saying it. And I tried it, I did it a few times, and now I can't stop doing it. And that really does help a lot with everything. And that was one thing that I would never have thought that would have helped. My mental health overall is a lot better than what it was. And this is from all of the tools that Mike has given me. I've lost the weight, which was my initial overall goal from the program. And now I'm able to concentrate on other things that were causing me to feel the way I was feeling. The program itself has just made a massive difference overall. I'm back to the person I once was. I'm feeling comfortable as I was. I'm doing the right things. It's been a very eventful program, and I've got a lot more out of it than just the initial weight loss. If somebody came to me and say, how have you done this? I would definitely say to them, you need to go on a program like I've just been on. If you're one of those people who are a bit lost, or if you're a bit scared of doing something new, or you've tried multiple things and just don't want to do, I'd say you need to give it a go. If somebody genuinely said to me, I really want to do this, I'd say 100% go to Mike. You get a lot out of it. You really do, more so than what you'd ever expect, physically, mentally, and my overall lifestyle. And it's little things that you just do not expect. I really can't put words into it, because he really has just done such a fantastic job. And I was, at the beginning thinking, what am I going to get out of this? Am I going to get there? And it's so much more than that. We'd have our regular catch-ups, which we'd have each week. He'd send me a module to complete, and then we'd catch up on that. If it was something that I was unsure on, or I needed some more help with, he would say, right, let's have a call in and we can discuss it, or we can discuss it on the call and do it together. But he'd always make sure I was comfortable in doing something, and he always made sure that I was happy to go through it. We'd have goals for each week to try and succeed. If I was able to hit them, then it would be the case of, right, well, let's do something else as well as that. It's little steps to achieve a massive goal. And each week would change, and they would get progressively harder, and you would go through the modules, but it wasn't a mundane task to do, because this is helping you. And that's something that I was very shocked at, because I thought it would be very structured. I thought it would be very much so, you have to do this to achieve this, and it wasn't. It was very at my pace, at my flow. It's great. It's all on yourself. You can go over that, or you can reach it, or you don't. And Mike will be there for you if you want to do it. And it was just great. It really was. It was the fact that no 2 weeks were the same. PTs are only, for myself, can only do a certain amount. If they don't know what you're eating, they don't know what you're drinking, then you can just go round and round in circles forever in a day, and you will still look the same. One of my friends in particular, she's had a PT for nearly 18 months. Granted, she's lost the weight, but I think if she was to have done a similar program to what I have done with Mike, then she would have lost that weight a lot quicker. And like everybody says, yeah, you work super hard when you're with a PT. Yeah, you might work super hard with the PT once a week. That's not going to help with any of your other lifestyle changes that you may not know that you've got. If someone was to say, if you could have Mike as a PT only and Mike as a PT as the coach, I'd have just gone from Mike to the coach. Hands down, I'd go with the same program that I've done with Mike than just a PT. I have Mike to thank for quite a lot of things. I have Mike to thank for my changes on food, my overall mental health with a lot of the programs and a lot of the help and coaching that he's gone through with that, and the overall way I'm feeling. He's got me back to where I was. He's given me a lot of tools that I can carry on using. The countless things that Mike has done, which I'll be taking forward forever. I don't think I'll ever go back to the way I was beforehand, because of how I'm actually feeling about everything, and to have a structure again, but a good structure. 100%. I feel amazing. I feel really proud of myself overall. I feel back to being normal, my normal self. I feel how I want to feel, not how I was being forced to feel just because of my weight. And it feels great. It really does feel great. I boast about it all the time. When I looked at how far I'd come to now, it's unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. It was amazing. So proud. of myself for coming as far as I have. Yeah, I'm ultra proud of what I've achieved, ultra proud.